One of the greatest blessings of my life has been to call former Speaker of the House Becky Lockhart my mentor and my friend. She was loved by many and respected by all on both sides of the aisle. She taught me to trust and faithfully work within our system of government. She taught me that good governance is achieved by a two-step process. First, everyone gets to have a say. Everyone has the right to state their preference and make their case. She worked tirelessly to help all people find and then use their voice to express what they believed to be the best option and the best solution to the challenges faced by our community. And then she listened. Second, you choose. After all the options are voiced and the case for each is made, you vote. And you do so using a singular principled standard. The principle that guided her every decision was to choose the best option for the most people that would last for the longest foreseeable future. According to the most accurate estimates available, Utah Valley will double in population by 2035. Our job now is to plan and implement all the things necessary to provide homes, jobs, schools, shopping, recreation, and more for the portion of that growth that comes to Provo. It will require the wisdom of experience and a vision for the future to establish a master plan, properly guide the economic development, and provide the necessary infrastructure. For example, 42% of the sales tax revenue for Utah comes from Provo and Orem, with a significant portion of that revenue coming from the very corridor that will be served by the BRT system now being built. With the coming growth, our challenge was to figure out how to move twice the number of people along that corridor without increasing congestion, pollution, creating constant gridlock, or building even one more parking lot over our beautiful green space or neighborhoods. Some oppose the project. They voiced their preference and made their case. In two separate surveys, years apart, more than 70% of Provo expressed their preference in support of the project. And in the end, after 19 years of carefully followed public process, community leaders were called upon to set all preferences aside and make a principled decision. That decision was once again guided by what would be best for the most people for the longest foreseeable future. Still, there were some who had come late to the process, who insisted on their preference, opposing the project. As is their prerogative, unable to gather enough support for that preference, they sued the city. Unfortunately, while each of us has the right to sue as a last-ditch effort to replace a well-vetted principled decision with a personal preference, it comes at a price. At this time, the total cost of the nearly 2-year delay is yet unknown, but it will be in the millions. Provo is on the precipice of some very important decisions. Providing jobs in the future, protecting our quality of life, capturing available opportunities in technology, the advent of a medical school, funding for public schools and public safety, and an airport terminal that will serve a regional economy will need principled decision-making, principled public discourse, and capable, experienced leadership. Considering the challenges in the coming days, I will always be grateful for the masterful influence of Becky Lockhart. Should I be fortunate enough to serve as your mayor, to the best of my ability, I will help all people to find their voice, hear them as they make their case for their personal preferences, and use a single principled standard in every decision. I will work to do what's best for the greatest number of people for the longest foreseeable future. Trusted, principled experience is what Provo needs next. I'm Sherrie Everett, and I ask for your vote.